We're at the Shillington Goodwill. Look at this kitty cat. It's so cute. It's a little bowl. It's super loud in here. I don't know if I'll have to do a voiceover or not. It's not the music is loud. It's just it's a lot of activity and commotion going on. So might do a voiceover, or you might get stuck listening to me with a lot of noise in the background. My noise cancellation app does not work anymore. I decided to do a voiceover. I was watching a video and it was annoying me with the background, and I was there. This caught my eye because it was in the original package, and I really get excited when I see older things in the original packaging. This was from 1995, and I liked how it hadn't been used, and someone could actually use these, or they could use it as part of their display. I like the name of it, Goblin Guides. There's all kinds of things that you could do with this. Use it, display it, cut up the Goblin Guides, use that in maybe your crafting, whatever. These look like they had been opened and taped up, so I decided not to get them. What I was really looking for, which I never find, was old vintage figurines, Halloween figurines. I did find this wig that was surprisingly heavy. I felt like there was sand in it. I kept squeezing it because it was so heavy. And then I thought, well, maybe this isn't a wig for your head. But it said wig, but it was very, very heavy. I didn't realize that some wigs are this heavy, but apparently that one was. And then we moved on further down the aisle, and there was this little telephone. And here I'm telling you about how Jenny and I went to Target recently. If you follow my shorts here on YouTube, I put out shorts practically every day. And we have some recent ones from when we went to Target and showing you the really cute decorations they have there. We did not go away empty-handed. I left with a flocked cat. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of that. It's a really super cool orange cat. And then a cutout. It's a retro, aren't those in the fabric cute on that pumpkin? A retro-looking skeleton that Jenny liked because she said it looked like the beginning of what Jack looked like in Nightmare Before Christmas. So that is on our front door, and it kind of startles me each time I go downstairs because it's like, who's that guy at our door? But it's my decoration. I have to get used to it. These are little hobbyist pieces, and they were super cute. They're different little shapes. One was peeking out of the egg. One was sitting in the egg. But because it's not Easter, we're coming up on Halloween. I just wasn't really in the mood to pick those up. These I felt were new old stock from Target, and sure enough, it did say that they were from Target. There was a whole bunch of them. I've been seeing this more recently in our Goodwills, that there is old new stock. But look at this wrapping paper. Isn't that pretty? I would totally use that as wallpaper. It was so pretty. It didn't have a name on it, and I'm not in the market for any wrapping paper. Any wrapping paper that I have that is left over, I have run out of packing paper, I will use it in packing up my boxes to ship things out to people. It works phenomenal. And then it's paper, and then you've gotten rid of all your old Christmas paper or your birthday paper, and you can get fresh new designs. I already have a lot of older ornaments, so I like to look at the ornaments just in case there's something super duper, but I left the ornaments on the shelf. And this is Kathy Ireland Home, and I knew that she had a home decor. It was rugs and furniture, but I didn't realize she made accessories, which makes sense. If you're going to make the furniture and the rugs, you have to make things that go on the furniture. This I thought was a candle. It was a plastic air freshener, and I thought it was a gnome, but it wasn't. It was a caroler. And then these, when I picked them up, I was like, these look like they're Lennox, and it turns out they are Lennox. And I did look them up. I looked up the Kathy Ireland Home spoon rest, decided not to get either one of them. They do sell, everything sells, but I wasn't really in the mood for like buying things like that, because I was in this area because I was going to go pick up some online auction wins later that afternoon, and I knew I had a lot of auction stuff to pick up, so I was being super picky here at the Goodwill. If there was something that was really going to jump out at me, I definitely would have bought it. And the spoon rest and the candle holders weren't really jumping out at me, but look at these. What were these? I wasn't quite sure. I think they're Thanksgiving decorations or tiny little dusters. And then this plate is Fitz and Floyd, and I have this style plate, but mine is a cat Christmas plate. I have it currently listed on eBay. If you are interested in looking at my eBay store, the link to my eBay store is in the description of every video. You just have to click on more after the title and it gives you some information. And scanning the shelves, but then this thing kind of popped out because it wasn't Christmassy. This was a studio pottery piece. It was signed, but I couldn't make out the signature. It was very, very light. I liked how it looked like it was hole punched all around the edge, and the color was pretty. I just wasn't feeling it. It'd make a nice little bud vase, but it also reminded me of a toothbrush holder. And you know how I feel about toothbrush holders, so I left that there. I hope you don't mind the voiceover, because like I said when I was rewatching the video, I was like, why is it so loud? And like I said in the very, very beginning of the video, it wasn't the music. I didn't really hear it. It was just there's a lot of commotion, people working, people shopping, just very loud in general. So let me know if you don't mind the voiceover once in a while, or this is the bane of your existence. You're like, ugh, voiceovers. I thought that this was going to be a glass Christmas tree, or at least a metal tree with glass ornaments, but it is a thing to hold the ornaments that go on your wine glass. So I left that as well. And I thought this was super cute. This was mass produced based on the sticker on the bottom of it. But I thought that would be cute on your porch if you put a citronella candle in there, keep the bugs away while you sat on your back porch. Or you could put a little plant in there, a little hanging plant, as long as it got some sunshine, of course, because you're putting it inside that thing. But I think a little candle would look cute in that little hanging thing. And they had moved the mugs over, and then this one said, "Good morning, Acadia." So I figured with the lobster in there that this was definitely from Maine. A giant mug. Seeing if there's any other mugs that pop out. I bought some chicken and geese and rabbit mugs here last time. I thought this was a Starbucks mug, but it was not. I haven't been picking up Starbucks mugs lately. I used to when I first started, but not lately. And then there was Lake Tahoe, and then another Maine mug. And then I thought, ooh, did someone donate their Maine collection mugs? But I only saw those two mugs that were geared towards Maine. And then my heart skipped a beat for a second. I thought this was a Nora Fleming mini insert thing. You've seen me pick those up before. They usually have a little plastic end, and they stick in furniture. That would be weird. They stick in plates and bowls and things like that. But that obviously was a pepper shaker or a salt shaker. But that's what they look like. They look like a little figurine with a plastic cork. And they are a good thing to pick up if you get it for the right money. I kept seeing these little Tiki mugs sprinkled throughout the store. And then on the bottom, it had a phone number. I didn't understand, well, why would there be a phone number on the bottom? Is this Teleflora? Is this FTD? But then when I peeled the sticker back a little bit, it said to order, and it had a phone number on it. So this was probably, I would guess, a sample of what the company provides if you need a Tiki mug. I decided to not get it, even though there were probably 3 in this store, mostly because of the name on the back. I didn't do any research, and my geography was off, if that is a geographical location. I like to pick up the Tiki mugs when there's a design on either side. Or, oh, and then look, the Sanderson sisters, right? Hocus Pocus. If Coco Joe, I think Coco Joe is a vintage Tiki figurine. They make little figurines, Hawaiian style figurines. I picked those up before. On the end cap, we had some pottery in a bag. They had some records. Didn't really see, look, someone else had abandoned their cart. They couldn't find anything either. I felt kind of silly pushing around the cart with just one thing. But I figured if I abandoned my cart too, all of a sudden I'd find like a whole aisle of stretch glass vases. I moved over to the glassware section. These are $3.99. A pitcher and then a vase. I like that dark avocado green. We have some real glasses bundled and plastic ones bundled. That's smart. I think they'll sell faster for them. I don't really see anything else. There's a giving plate. that's jumping out at me. Hope I'm not missing anything for you. Give you a look at them. Oh, here's a vintage glass. Let's see. Oh, very fancy. $1.99. It's very pretty. It's like Scarlett O'Hara. And over here, let's see, what else do we have? Is this FTD? Yeah, Teleflora. I always say FTD, but then I mean Teleflora. That's pretty. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, this. Oh, it's so light. Oh my gosh, is this plastic? This has to be plastic. Okay, this is plastic. I thought it was glass. I was thinking that is super light glass, but it is plastic. Is it? No, or is that glass? Let's see. It says V-Lab. Something maybe made. That's, I don't know. If that is glass, that is super, super light. I think it's glass. It's so silly. How many times can I see glass or plastic? I think it's glass. I'm gonna walk away. Well, let's see how much it is. Does it even have a price tag on it? It doesn't even have a price tag. I think that's glass. Okay, final time. I'm gonna say glass or plastic. That was wild. That was super light. Oh, look at all the geese. The blue bow geese glasses. There's 2 sets of them there. Oh, here's an etched one, 1985. With love. Germany. Ralphie. Oh, a bell to get your, I think to call for more beer. I don't think it's broken off, the little bell thing. Let's see, what else? Oh, there's a little iron. What's this iron? That's a different iron. Handy Hot. Huh. I've never seen that type of iron before. Made in the USA. Look at that plug. Let's scooch that in. It's kind of strange that it's over here with the glasses. Someone probably changed their mind. Huh. I've never seen that type of iron before. It's a traveling iron. That's why it's little. It's a traveling iron. Some of you are already getting ready to write that in the comments. I've never seen that. Because it's a traveling iron. And it's not glass, but it does have plastic on it. There's a whole bunch of plates. I think they're $10 a piece. Are they marked? No, they are not marked on the bottom. Those are neato. This is sweet, this little mushroom set. Looks like they're salt and pepper shakers. They have their, it says made in Japan. Those are cute. I like those. Hopefully I can get the tape off without taking the paint off of them. Those are sweet. And let's see what else we have here. It's contemporary. Some ramen bowls. A whole bunch of these little crocks. They look like maybe little cheese or butter crocks. See anything else? I think I might go look in the clothing for Jenny's costume. I need to find a yellow fuzzy sweatshirt or shirt. Let's see if we can. Oh, I thought these were salts. Oh, it's a little tiny little cup. That looks like out of a child's punch bowl set. Oh, look at that. Oh, that one's broken. I thought that was a creamer. One's broken. And some candle holders. Oh, that's a salt. This is definitely a salt. But these little cups look like they're from a little punch set. This caught my eye because it's so old looking and pretty, and it has a hole in the bottom because it is for putting another jar of maybe condensed milk or something inside it. I am noticing it's German. I am noticing that it has a crack on the bottom that is traveling up. It's super pretty though. But that's what those are for. If they have a hole in the bottom, it's because you put something else inside it and keep it. I've been told it was for sweetened condensed milk, but or condensed milk, could be wrong though. But that's what those are for. Later. This is the reason why I was so picky going to Goodwill and didn't pick up a ton of things. These are just a little portion of what I got on the online auction. Their whole collection of Hagen Renekers. Very, very few are not, but I would say 95% of them are Hagen Renekers. I have already sold some of them. The snails have already sold. Well, look at that unicorn. The unicorn is currently listed on eBay. I also sold the snails. I sold the bunny rabbit and a squirrel with an acorn. I sold the standing. Oh, and then this is the reason why I bought the whole lot, was for these mermaids. The mermaids, there's the marking on the bottom, the HR for Hagen Renaker. The mermaids and the cat are also listed on eBay. And then I sold some of the stand-up sea otter I sold last night. The bunny that's right next to the unicorn sold. Those two snails on the other side of the unicorn sold. The squirrel with the acorn I already said. And, a Pekingese I also sold. So some of them, and the puffin. The puffin has already sold. Most of these will be listed on eBay, and then some of them will be on Whatnot. This one was hidden in the box. I forgot to film it. I hope you enjoyed this video and are having a great weekend and are as comfy as Barney is here on the sofa. Take care, and I'll see ya.